Joe, there are man of the match performances and there are man of the match performances. I mean, this surely must be a legendary performance by Ben Stokes. Would you put it up there with Headingley last summer?
Yeah, I mean, he just seems to get better and better. I think one thing that this game showed more than any other is his ability to read different situations and his adaptability, his versatility. You know, he can do so many different roles with the bat. That first inning showed great maturity, read the situation very well. And I thought him and Sibbers really did set the foundations. You know, third time in 4 games now we've got 400 plus, which is a massive step forward for this batting group and for us as a team, and something to build on. And he really led the way with that. And then, you know, you look at the rest of the game, his impact with the ball, he made something happen when nothing was. You know, ran in and on a very, what seemed at that point with that old soft ball, a very flat wicket, he made things happen and changed the game in some ways there. And then to come out and blast it, as we've seen before, put us in a position where we could really be in control today. Having those extra runs were very valuable. It meant that there was only really 2 possibilities in terms of the result, and it gave us a little bit more breathing space, and we could attack a little bit more on occasions because of it.
You know, did it feel as though this was sort of everything that you've got to offer as a cricketer?
I don't know. Don't really think of it like that, to be honest. I mean, it's more of just you know, whatever's required at the time. Obviously, I'll obviously try and go out and do what's needed. Yeah, I mean, look, obviously it's gone well for me this game, but there's so many different periods throughout the game where somebody's done something to really swing this game back towards us. And, you know, I keep saying that new ball spell with the second new ball from Brody and Moxey really did change that game back towards us, because West Indies were looking set to get close to our score. But how they managed to bowl there and take those quick wickets, honestly, I think is a massive area which allowed us to win this game. You know, that might get overlooked, but, you know, being out there and in the game and where it was going, you know, looking back on that, that was a massive point in this game towards us winning.
If Chris Woakes is Mr. Dependable, do you have a Mr. title for Ben Stokes?
Mr. Incredible, I suppose. No, I can't really think of a better one. He probably looks a bit like him as well, that cartoon character that knocks around. He's similar sort of shape, he's probably a little bit skinnier than him now, but he'd probably end up looking like that. So, Mr. Incredible suits, I reckon.
Can you just kind of contrast Headingley last summer and here? Obviously, 2 similar performances from Ben, but, you know, one has an iconic image of, you know, 30,000 people all jumping up together, spraying beer on each other, and obviously here you can hear a pin drop, and not quite the same, is it?
Yeah, I think from a skill point of view, it's very hard to. Everyone forgets his bowling within that game at Headingley as well, and the impact that he had with the ball. It's very difficult to compare the 2 on a number of levels. I think the situation, the magnitude of it being an Ashes series, the series on the line, running out of partners, running out of options, everything sort of seemed to be dead in the water, and being able to get us across the line at Headingley. I think here he showed a bit more versatility really within himself, and the fact that he's more of a complete player now. I think he'll thoroughly enjoy this week in a different way to Headingley on a personal front, and from a team point of view, it'd be very easy for us to sort of not appreciate how good a performance this was this week because of the lack of atmosphere within the ground. But I don't think that's the case. I think everyone understands that we are watching at the moment a player at the peak of his powers, at the peak of world cricket, delivering time and time again, and we have to savour that. We have to appreciate that and understand that we are, without trying to pump his tires too much, in the presence of greatness.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.